All praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Give double honors to our elders and our apostles of Great Millstone, and a salute to the sincere elect out there. We are coming back at you with another lesson. The animals are hungry, man. The animals are hungry. Alright, so they're going to be talking about look at, and this was on the news last night, mainstream news. Alright, look at, there's a bison about. And yeah, you devils, you're running out of time, man. Right, you fugitives of the earth that's been around the globe, can't keep yourself at home, go around, trouble the animals, trouble the water, trouble the food, the people, and can't keep yourself at home. So you're talking about look out for the bison. Everything gonna turn. Everything gonna turn on Ono. So this is a quick video. Just what is the lesson? What is the moral of the story? Let's check out this quick video.
It was like watching a bulldozer move out at 45 miles an hour.
Photographer Mike McLeod recorded that video but stopped and ran to help. And when you approach this man, how is he?
He was in a lot of pain. He was conscious, I think, the entire time. It sounds like he has a broken leg in several places. The doctor said that he probably would recover, but it's going to be a long recovery.
This incident, the second in just 2 months at the park. In June, a 12-year-old was also hurt by a bison. The National Park Service says people should always stay more than 25 yards away from them and to run away if one charges.
Bison! Yeah, but the Edomites, they never learn. You know, they never learn. They're in you're in their territory. They're not in yours, right? The bison land, the buffalo. You're in their territory having a picnic, sitting down like you own the place, and that's just your spirit. Anyway, Romans 8:22 says, "For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now." Because the animals are angry, man. That's it. That's all. That's all I need. That's really the point. But you devils don't get the message, right? There's that National Park Service. You're in their territory, making it as a park, right? And he's saying, run away if anyone charges. And they got all the warnings there. All the warnings are there, and they don't take no. And I've been doing these types of videos. You know, that's Revelation 19, and a matter of fact, I'm gonna hit that. I'm gonna hit that. Revelation 19 and 17 says, "And I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice." Yeah, we be seeing them angels, them chariots, right? Because they can go to and fro. They can go anywhere. There's no barrier to where they can go. The angels in their chariots, right? In the water, right? Going in through the submerged UFOs, right? You got what they call them, UAPs. They can go anywhere. So this was in the sun. And I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying to all the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven, come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great power, of our great power. Because yeah, there will be a feeding frenzy, right? I've done videos on how animals be getting mad, right? Crows, it happened in Israel early this year. Crows with this flocking, coming down on the ground, causing traffic jams, going on the motorway. It hindered everything. Right, this is National Park Service. It says to people 25 yards away from them, and they don't learn. They had the warnings, but yeah, this is just like I say, this is a omen. All right. Saying, in the fowls that in the midst of heaven, come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great power. Right, because there will be a feeding frenzy, and that also includes the fish of the sea. Yeah, may eat the flesh of kings and the flesh of captains. Flesh of captains is in this Bible it's worded slightly like the ancient wordings. So the flesh of kings, the flesh of captains, the flesh of mighty men, and the flesh of horses, and of them that sit on them, And the flesh of all men, both free and bond, both small and great, right? It represents every category of people, right? Particularly you Edomites. So no one go and get away. You can run, but you can't hide. And that's the great day, the post-Armageddon, when it's going to be pure dead bodies all over the place. And this is just, like I say, the old man them, you know, you old man that you've lived your life. How many men has you lynched? Right, that old Edomite man there. That looks like the Bible Belt area up there, all them places there. How many ninjas has he lynched? But there will be a feeding frenzy. And this is just an example how the animals are closing in on you, man. But we're in league with the animals right now. Most High be giving us, these are all signs. These are all signs of what's about to take place in the earth. We're going to be in league with animals. And even yesterday, I was doing a video when I had a flock of birds coming round, man. You know, singing. You know, saying, yes, giving praises to the Lord, because that's what the animals do. That's their instinctive nature, to give praises to the Lord when they be singing. But when the Most High turns everything on, there will be a feeding frenzy. Right? For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now. They be singing with us. Once, not too long ago, I remember coming from camp. Oh, that's the Yellowstone. That's the Yellowstone Park. Right, a well-known park where people they just go and they view the animals. What they call it, get close up with and personal with nature. When we get close up and personal with nature, the so-called black people, the animals will be all right with us. I was coming from camp, as I was going to say, I was coming from camp a little while ago. Could have been early this year, and a man in front of me went up to a cat outside. You know, when the cats they be standing or like chilling outside of the gates of their owners' houses, and it was on the wall, and an Edomite went to stroke it, and it scratched him. It was that bad. He even told me, he said that the cat scratched me, and when I went, I was all up close with the cat. Yellowstone National Park, that's it. When I was up close and personal with the cat, and even other cats, they'll all be nice, and you be stroking them, and there's no problem. But when you get up close and personal with that cats, dogs, right? Them bully dogs as well. They be letting off on you, letting off on your young ones. Also, with this in this park, Yellowstone National Park, a 12-year-old was just recently charged at. I don't know if he died. 12-year-old youth, and you know it was an Edomite. So this is all the terror of the Lord. The animals be mad. As I was going into yesterday in my video, and the Most High made it manifest how the birds were singing. 12-year-old was also hurt by a bison. Right, so the 12-year-old also in the same Yellowstone National Park was hurt. So the animals, right? As a matter of fact, let me get one of my favorite precepts right now. The animals are angry with you, and we can see it. An omen, a bad omen. So let's hit this one. Psalms 78, 49. He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath and indignation and trouble by sending evil angels among them, right? The angel jumped on this. The Most High is in control of all the animals, as it goes on to say, actually. He made a way to his anger. He spared not their soul from the death, but gave their life over to the pestilence. Most High is in control of every single thing. This happened when they was coming out of Egypt, right? Most High put the plagues upon the wicked. He put the plagues upon them, right? By belittling all of their gods. When you get into all the 10 plagues, it was a belittle and an example. What you do, what happens to idols, right? The idols against the false, the true God against the false idols. And the Most High made an example of the Egyptian idols. Now, here it is. This is my favorite. One of my favorites. Well, it is right now. It is Job 12 and 6 says, the tabernacle of robbers prosper, and they that provoke God are secure, unto whose hand God bringeth abundantly. Right? They be angry, man. They be provoking God, and the Most High. Let me say it right. The Most High is the one that's angry. So he'll be sending the angels be sending the evil angels against them. And it was just I believe he was struck by this bison, and he was up into the air 8 foot high, struck into the air 8 foot high. Could it even have been higher? But ask now the beast, Job 12:7, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee. Yeah, and they soon gonna be feeding on thee. All right, here's and this, like I say, this is what we're learning in this lesson today. They're angry. The animals are letting us see it via the Most High sending it upon them. Alright, but ask now the beasts of, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee, or speak to the earth, and it shall teach thee, and the fishes of the sea shall declare unto thee. Because the whales be attacking, right? The cats be attacking, the wild boar, wild pigs, they be attacking, the animals be attacking. When you've seen them videos when the animals attack, right? Who knoweth not in all these that the hand of the Lord hath all this, right? So this is what Job is observing. It's all of the hand of the Lord, in whose hand is the soul of every living thing, and the breath of all mankind. Most High behind it. That's what happened in the Yellowstone National Park. And that's the moral of the story right there. A bad omen for you devils. The animals are groaning in pain, and it's coming out in so many ways. There you have it, Akim. Until the next one.
A bulldozer move out at 45 miles an hour.
Photographer Mike McLeod recorded that video but stopped and ran to help.
And when you approach this man, how is he?
He was in a lot of pain. He was conscious, I think, the entire time. It sounds like he has a broken leg in several places. The doctor said that he probably would recover, but it's going to be a long recovery.
This incident, the second in just 2 months at the park. In June, a 12-year-old was also hurt by a bison. The National Park Service says people should always stay more than 25 yards away from them and to run away if one charges.
Look out, bison! Look out! Buddy! Everyone's bison! Look out, bison! Look out!
It was like watching a bulldozer move out at 45 miles an hour.
Photographer Mike McLeod recorded that video but stopped and ran to help.
And when you approach this man,